started, and the camera was facing this way. Was it match of the day? It's match of the day. You know what he's one of those guys you can just watch and watch and watch and watch and listen to. He's kind of like,
What do you think of what you've seen, and in the way that he wants them to play?
about football. Anyway, yeah, I came live just because obviously there was like a big drama last night, and I'm glad it all got sorted out. I'm really happy it all got sorted out because this channel obviously means a lot to me. There's been times when it hasn't meant a lot to me, and there's been times when it has meant a lot to me. Let me turn this down a little bit, it's a bit loud. And just watching it down a bit more, breaking, it's quite loud. So yeah, it's just you know, like I put a page up on my website, and I was trying to get help and everything because I couldn't understand how it all happened. You know, I was just instantly signed out of everything when I hadn't clicked sign out on anything. And yeah, I was signed out for things, so it just seemed very strange. But then this is a Splunk phone, so it could be hacked by anybody, you know. So um, it makes me actually want to sign in on my graphene phone, which I got as a de-googled phone, and I'm actually considering you know, just doing YouTube on there. Because I feel it'll be because a there won't be Splunk on there, other people that can mess with it and things like that. So I might do that. I haven't slept since 7:30 yesterday, so I'm a bit tired. Um, I was going to sleep, but it was just after when I came back on to do the thing with my Linux, so I can the Focusrite, and then all that happened. And I mean, that guy who came on the chat telling me to go over to YouTube Studio, he was in on that. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was a stoogey. He was not her. He was not a genuine person. Um, so I guess it's lucky that I did have my website because I put up a page and told the truth. I just simply told the truth, you know, and telling the truth got me back on here. And I've now removed the page as I said I would. I said I would remove it if it all got sorted out amicably and it was, you know, just a misunderstanding, which it clearly must have been. You know, so I'm just happy to be back, and this is only going to be a short live. Actually, because because I'm on Leica, so I got £25. You get unlimited. So I've got unlimited. Oh God, I'm getting too old to be back. So I've got unlimited on here, obviously. Um, this is actually better than the EE Wi-Fi that I used to have down there. It's 10 times better, and I've got a spare battery for it. So I've downloaded because I put in a new ultra fast SD card, and I've now downloaded all three of all three of the. Is it here? It is here. Under some stuff I'm not allowed to show you. All three of the Grand Theft Auto games. So because it was a box, yeah, and I got it, I bought it, and I was coming home in the car, and I was like, I looked inside, and I was like, oh my god, there's no, they haven't put the thing in. They're never gonna believe me that I've just opened this and it's not in there. They're never gonna believe that. Get to the shop, and by the time I get to the shop, I'd seen what it says at the bottom, download code only. You eat mice? Why would you eat mice? You can't eat mice. What are you guys getting up to in India? Eating mice? That's revolting, brother. I killed a mouse once. So, I mean, I can't really say anything. I killed a mouse. A long, long time ago, about 10 years ago, I killed a mouse. Because it went onto one of these glue traps, and when they go into these glue traps, you can't get them off. That's it, they're on there. So you only have one option, and that's to get a brick and to smack it. Which, okay, it's not pretty, but they don't come off. You know, you can try your hardest, they will not come off. And eating him's not really, they do a lot better food at Tesco. So yeah, I'm probably going to go and play this in like an hour or two. I just wanted to come back on and just chill out. It was what I was saying yesterday, was that like I'll come on, and it really helps with with it's not loneliness, it's because it's like self-imposed in a way, because I mean, I talk to people on dating apps at the moment, and you know, I could be going out and meeting people, but I'm not yet, because I don't quite feel ready to be doing that, and things like that. Well, it's not that I don't feel ready to be doing it, it's I'm not ready to be dating, because dating's different to like just hooking up with someone, isn't it? Hooking up with someone, that's cool, but it's like dating's like a big thing, you know, and it's just. And I probably need to get a haircut. Well, I would definitely need to get a haircut prior. Yeah, big time. If anyone wants me to do a hairline check, tell me now. As you can see it, the hairline check. The same as it was when I was 12 years old. So yeah, it's just long, I just sweep it over. But yeah, what I did is I was annoyed because I fitted this earlier, right? I got these, yeah, the original Stratocaster, you know, volume tone one. The volume one went on fine. The tone ones went on, and then they just came off. And I was like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it. Like, this one won't come off. It won't come off at all. It's completely on, right? But the tone ones came off, so instead I put the blue ones back on. So I've got one that says volume and two that are blue. I think it looks cool, but it's only temporary until I get make another order from Amazon. But tomorrow I've got a camouflage fret wrap. You know, fret wraps, which just are they're the best thing. They really are. They just increase, like they stop, like there's a word for it and I keep forgetting it. If you go on the website, they say it all perfectly. So, but it kind of it mutes the strings you're not playing, so it's really good for soloing, and it's really good for even just doing power chords, and when you're trying to have it really clean for recording. Which is what I need to get my focus right up and going for. So yeah, all good. And I'm grateful to be back on, and I'm grateful everything was sorted out. It's sad because like I can't, like I click on to go on other like Google accounts, you know, and on Google accounts on the thing, you know, where it shows, you know, what Google accounts you're signed into. Well, Music Against Hate 2 is not there for some reason. That one vanished, and the one that came back was obviously this one, and this one and another one, but not Music Against Hate 2. So I'm not going to run around trying to go on there just to delete some posts. So it's fine. It's cool. It's not a channel. It was never a channel that I used. You know, it was never a channel. I mean, they can delete it if they want. I'll be perfectly happy with them if they deleted it. then I don't have any. But yeah, that's the thing. Is like, you know, if there's people that, like, one guy came on here the other night, and he said I don't need to see a coffee collection. So for people like that don't want to see it, or you know, may not want to be exposed to a coffee collection, you know, against their will, um, you know, they don't have to come on. You know, and it's the same with people in professional jobs. It's the same for people, everybody. You know, if you don't want to come on, you don't come on. It's cool. I'm happy if you're here. I'm happy if you're not here. I'm okay. I come on just to I should have shaved. I didn't. I just showered. And I put cream on, so I'll probably look all like sticky. And I'm using conditioner, and it makes my hair great the next day, but it like makes it look all flat the first day when normally it used to like stick up. I used to be able to go like this and it would like stay up like that, but now it doesn't. And now it just goes straight back. But yeah, at least it doesn't feel like straw. So um, so anyway, what I did is I'm going to turn this off for a second. So what I'm going to do is I bought the Big Muff. I'm using the Big Muff, and I'm using this small little Black Star amplifier. The reason I'm doing that is because the cable that I had that ran from this to the little Black Star amp there, it doesn't seem to work anymore. So I need to order a 3.5mm auxiliary cable. So that's one of the things I'll be ordering. I'll be ordering that, and I'll be ordering new. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to order a single coil sized humbucker for here. So it's a humbucker like this one, but it's a single coil size, so it fits in here. Because the bridge, you get a much better sound, I think, anyway, than not the neck. Sorry, you get a much better sound from the neck than you do from the bridge. So I'm going to order one of them, and I'm going to order new pots. I'm going to order like the 5 meg pots or whatever they are, 1 meg pots. I can't remember, but the good ones. And install them and get my soldering iron out. I haven't got a soldering iron, so I need to buy a soldering iron. I used to do that with my Fender Mustang. I used to, because I had a competition stripe Fender Mustang, and then I had a Fiesta Red competition Mustang. No, Fiesta Red normal Mustang, not competition stripe. But the competition stripe one was candy apple red, and I sold it. I didn't buy it back in time, and it's one of the biggest regrets of my life. I would absolutely love to have that guitar. You know, they did it in Lake Placid blue, and they did it in candy apple red, and obviously Kurt Cobain had the Lake Placid blue one. And then my aunt, she bought me this little like figurine, and it was Kurt Cobain, and he had a blue Mustang competition stripe, and I couldn't believe it, like, you know. And then I really wished I'd got the blue one, so I didn't. It's a strawberry, so it's like really orgasmic, and I'm really enjoying it. So, but yeah, my channel's just a silly little channel. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be like my website's the thing that I really, you know, want to put a lot of effort and time into. It's cool because you can support other people's blogs, and then if you support their blogs, they support your blog. If you look at their blog, they'll look at your blog. It's really cool like that, you know, and it's a supportive community on there, you know, and everything. So, but at the same time, decentralized social media, which I'm still, hang on. fan on here. I'm still learning like where all the best places are to do decentralized social media. Not just decentralized social media, there's also ways to do that, but to do where you can go live and where you can upload videos and things, you know, because it's a lot more than just Odyssey and PeerTube and things like that. There's so many of them, you know. So I'm trying to just find out the best ones. But what I want to be doing is writing my own music, and that's when I'll be happy. When I'm writing my own music, like recording my own music, because I've already been writing my own music. So when I'm recording my own music, that's when I'm going to be happy, and that's when I'm going to be feeling fulfilled and feeling I'm moving in the direction I want to be moving in, and also meeting people to form a band with, or even just doing session guitar work or anything like that. You know, even I would even play bass. I'm cool playing bass. If someone needs a bass player, I'm there. You know, so one good thing about playing guitar, you can always play bass. They are very different instruments though. But yeah, it's that's when I'll be happy. So doing social media is fun because it kills the boredom, you know, and I enjoy that. And that's what I said yesterday. I think I said like I come on here, you know, and I don't care if there's one person or if there's a million people. I just feel less socially isolated, and I feel, you know, this is my time of the day where I get to have some social interaction, because I don't get that, you know, for the remainder of the day. You know, it's literally just this. So, which is my own fault. It's my own fault. I should be out there doing things. I should be out there, putting myself out there, like I used to. You know, I used to. You know, like for dating, for example, I'd be on a date every single Friday. Every single Friday or Saturday night, I would be out on a date with. Usually every week, it was a different person. You know. And then just friends, you know, whether they're from, you know, people you go out for coffee with or whatever, you know. So it's my own fault, you know. But that's what one of the things I love about social media is that you can come on, you can just, you know, people don't need to be on your stream, you know, but if they want to be on your stream, then that's cool. And it just makes you feel. I should start playing. It just makes you feel. Oh, 1 second. It just makes you feel. It just kills the boredom. That's all. And then when I go off and I do other things after, like I said, I'm gonna go sort my focus right out tonight. But I'm not doing it on live. I'm gonna do that in my spare time, just because I'm feeling a bit tired. Um, So yeah, that's I just thought, but I wanted to come live just to kind of set the record straight, that all whatever drama had happened, you know, all got sorted out. Everything's good now. So and I'm just happy and grateful to be back. You know, I'm happy and grateful to have the followers that I have, and you know, just want to make the best of it. So that's it. I'm gonna try changing the channel because this is really boring. I'm not like I like football. I just don't like guys sitting talking about football. You know, like it's just not my thing. Watching football, love it, but just not match of the day and things like that. See, NCIS, things like that. You know, Law and Order. That's what I like. I might have actually. Oh, see, I didn't even plug it in. That's it always helps. It's so hard using this small amp. Have I got it on? So I can turn the tone off. I can keep it on. Sounds awful. That's why. You can see I'm lacking energy. And I've got coffee here as well, so. I don't know why it's saying low battery. It's saying low battery. Hold on. It's saying low battery. It shouldn't be. Oh, there we go. Now it's charging. No, it's not charging. No, it is charging. No, it's stopped. It's a dodgy charger. But I've got a plan B. This is really just a stream for me, just to show I'm still alive. I'm still doing good, and still peace and love to everybody. Still grunge music, Neil Young, Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love, forever. Is that a charger? I can never tell if it's charging. I don't think it is charging, and I think I need to get this. Oh my god. I really am too tired to be doing this. I really shouldn't have come on live, but just because NCIS is now making me think, oh, I wish I was just live here watching NCIS. But yeah, there's like things. There's things like on my posts that I want to take down. I want to go through them all. I want to like differentiate like the relevant ones about music to the ones that are just about nothing or about total rubbish. Do you know what I mean? And then but I haven't done that yet because that'll take me like an hour to do. And then what else is but I'm pretty sure I've taken every single video down that was kind of like non-music related. I'm almost certain I've taken everyone down. So this bed was just crazy. It doesn't sound good on this amp. It doesn't sound good on this amp because this amp is too small. It's way too small, this amp, for an op amp, big mouth. But it's not just a big mouth, it's an op amp. I'm going to get the deluxe big mouth. That's like literally the next thing we're going to be getting this week. And along with the other things that I said just now, is the deluxe big mouth. And the good thing about it is it's got a wicker switch, and it's got mids as well, so you can like dial the mids in, like, and make it. So it's kind of similar to the £250 metal zone that I've got there, because that's got mids. It's got everything. It's got like a whole EQ section, and so it's got volume and distortion and a whole EQ section. And it's got concentric pots, so you can do like the mid frequency, the mid, and everything. It's just epic. It's really cool. See, that's the board that I was normally using, and it's only missing one pedal. It's only missing one pedal, which is the big mouth, which I brought over here for this. But that's the pedal board that I'm using. That's my main go-to pedal board. So that's the Super Overdrive, Big Mouth, Metal Zone, Small Clone, and then the Reverb. But sometimes I swap it out for the MD200, the big blue one there. I swap the Small Clone for that, and sometimes I'll just give up altogether and just go with a phaser. But I really need to start coming up with like, I need to stop relying on this. This is what I need to stop relying on, and I need to start playing loud. And you know what I need to you know, hold on. It's amazing, isn't it? How much it turns the sound down. That guy from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, I don't know what his name is, but on that song Maps. He's like he comes onto the stage, yeah, and he's playing a Stratocaster, which he was the one that made me want to get these knobs here, because he has white ones, but on his guitar, but he's got a white pick guard. So, and I'm getting a purple pick guard, I'm getting a gold tremolo bar, and then I'm going to get two more of these black ones, but ones that actually fit. So, and obviously the single coil humbucker. I want to make this guitar like absolutely perfect, and I want to make it perfect for playing live. Because I don't want to make it perfect for just for recording stupid little 1 minute shorts. No, not stupid, because some of them are really good. But like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be just doing shorts for a minute using a tone that I've come up with on the big mouth, not the big mouth. I can't call him that the big mouth, so you can tell I'm tired. um, on the Fender Mustang Micro Plus, and using the tone app. So I would much rather. You see how low he wears his guitar. So he uses straps. Yeah, I don't use straps because I'm always sitting down. That's another big fail for me. I'm always sitting down. Do you know what I mean? Who sits down and plays guitar except for like Neil Young in the '70s? And then the '80s he stood up. And he hasn't sat down since. Um, but it's like he wears his guitar right down, like past his groin. So it's almost like lower than his groin, and it looks so cool. Like I just look at the guy, and he's got jet black hair, and he's like, and my hair is normally jet black. My hair is normally that color there on the side. It's black. Um, so it's and he obviously gels it as well. And he plays keyboard. He's an amazing keyboardist, and he plays. What does he? Yeah, he. A lot of people don't realize like the big muff there. You can plug a guitar into it. You can also plug a keyboard into it. You can all these pedals. You can plug keyboards into. So you can actually hear him do that in the song maps. He had in the middle. You can hear him playing the keyboard, and it sounds to me like it's a big muff. I could be wrong, but it sounds like it's a big muff. Is it a big muff? Let me hold on a second. Vape and think for 1 minute. It's either a synthesizer pedal, like the SY1 that I have, and he's picked some kind of synth, but then it's a synthesizer he's using. So I think it's either kind of like a big muff that he's using with a wicker switch, or some kind of modulation. Or maybe it's an octave pedal. Maybe it's an octave pedal. I think it could be an octave pedal. But anyway, it sounds incredible. I mean, he's a really inspiring guy, and I didn't think he was. I thought he was good live and everything. And then I posted on here the song where they did the song maps live, and you just see that it blew me away because it sounds like he's playing two different people's guitar parts at the same time. So he's playing. It's like he's playing two different people's guitar parts at the same time, which is obviously talent. Because I struggle to play one person's guitar part. But it's look, you know what I mean? Like if you look at him and he just looks like a rock star. He looks the part. Even if you couldn't play for shit, you'd still be like, this guy's epic. You know what I mean? Because he looks so cool. He's obviously he's playing this exact same guitar but with a white pick guard, and and I found out who that girl was, by the way. That girl that was on my Dropbox. There was this really hot girl on my Dropbox. Not hot. She's a beautiful girl, but and yeah, okay, she is hot, yeah. But I'd say 90% of girls are hot anyway. So I'd actually say 100% of girls are hot. So I won't leave the 10% out. I refuse to leave the 10% out. All girls are hot. So anyway, yeah, it's like God, I just forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, it's just the way he kind of carries himself and the way he plays guitar, and in the acoustic version, it's amazing. That's a song by Oasis. She's Electric. I actually think he copied that. I think he copied that from Kurt Cobain. Because Kurt Cobain's Lithium is obviously here. I think I'm a bit out of tune. New strings I put on the other day. But yeah, so it's like Nirvana's Lithium starts like, and She's Electric is. And that's what Liam Gallagher said. Is he said he picks like songs that he likes and he plays them, and he'll mix the chords around and he'll put like certain chords in different places and things like that, and then he'll kind of like he says that his songs just fall out of the sky. That's what he said. He says they just fall out of the sky. And you know, he's a real inspiration for me. Obviously, Oasis, big inspiration for every guitarist, and well, Noel Gallagher specifically as a guitarist. Liam, obviously, incredible singer. But it's just, I think he says he just sits and watches TV and he just plays random chords, and then he says, hey, that sounds like quite cool. So he goes with it. And then this girl said, but hang on, for you to have gone from here to here to here to here, you will have needed to study music. And she said, you must have studied music theory. And he says, I can assure you I haven't, love. I can't even spell theory. That's what he said. And so he hasn't studied like music theory or anything like that. He's just coming up with things that he thinks, you know, well, things that do work, you know, things that he thinks work, that 9 times out of 10 do work very well. He's, you know, got an ear for it, you know. So that's actually Girl from Mars by Ash. I actually like finding places to play music, on here, just because I like this. I feel I get better reception on here, so I'm gonna come off now anyway. I only wanted to come off for 5 minutes, and then shut this phone down, put it back in the Faraday bag, and this one's out of the Faraday bag. I use the little one for the little Faraday bag for the phone that I do use. It stops any signals from getting into the bag, so you can't get hacked. And I've got bigger Faraday bags down there. I've got my laptop in one. I sometimes even put my switch in there, and when you put your switch in there, the battery seems to last twice as long. So I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because it's trying to connect to things or something. It's just a bit strange. But yeah, standing up playing. That's what I'm going to be starting doing. I'm going to be starting to stand up playing again, like I used to. And not being lazy, being sedated, and just playing, sitting down, playing the Mustang Micro, playing through that, getting epic tones, from presets. I want to start playing it, and it's all because of the guy from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, which are a New York band. And I think I'm going to change my channel a little bit. I'm going to change it because I would like to have aspects where. Because I was going to start skateboarding again, because I haven't skateboarded since I was about 20, I think it was about 25. I skateboarded a lot growing up, and I got my skateboard there, a really expensive one as well. And I haven't used it. There's a skate park literally right by me. It's literally just on the other side of this wall. I can be in a skate park in 1 minute, 60 seconds from this point. I can be in a skate park. There's one right there. And that's my skateboard down there, a really expensive one, £140 I paid just for the trucks alone. It's got red bearings, it's got birdhouse wheels, it's a really nice skateboard. But they're street wheels, so they're very thin, and I don't like the thin wheels because I lose my balance too quickly, and I don't like that. So I like the thicker wheels, like the 50, 53 or 54, or even 54, but 52 is alright. But I think I've got something like 40, 46 or something on there at the minute. But they are cool. They're good for going really, really fast. But yeah, I'm also doing Switch, because there was that guy Etika, rest in peace to him because he ended his life. But he did a channel on YouTube all about Switch, and he even made a fake Switch. I don't know why he did it. I think he was just trying to kind of like boost his channel and things like that. He made a fake Switch and got found out. But he was a really cool guy, and it's like Switch is a cool thing. I just wish they had more grown-up games. Because aside from like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, what else is there? There's nothing. There's Tomb Raider, which I played because I played it when I was growing up. But aside from that, there's nothing else. So, yeah. But standing up playing guitar, that's my main thing. I'm going to be getting an 100-watt amplifier. I need to actually start putting effort in, like I was doing prior when I first started Instagram. So not YouTube, Instagram. When I was doing Instagram, I was spending all of my money on equipment and things like that. My laptop, my Focusrite, my 2 guitars. Oh, I'm getting a new guitar. That's another thing. I'm getting a new guitar. But I want to get an 100 or an 150-watt amplifier. Because all I have is a 40-watt, and that's not good enough for gigging. If I wanted to go gigging with a 40-watt amplifier, I wouldn't be able to fill, the front row would just about be able to hear me. I need a 100-watt amplifier and 150 to go gigging. And so that, my new guitar, which is going to be a Mustang, obviously. With single coil size humbuckers, which I'm going to get separately. This is all happening like literally in the next few weeks. And what was the other thing? Yeah, the deluxe Big Muff. So I took the page down. I wasn't going to take the page down that I put up about what I feel, and I can't help but feel that it was discrimination. I can't help but feel that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I feel it was discrimination because it just because of how many times it's happened over and over and over and over and over to the point, and it really it affects your mental health very very badly. It really really affects your mental health badly when it happens over and over and over and over and over. When you're trying your hardest and someone's also trying their hardest to make sure you fail, it affects you, you know, and it's. So I'm a pro mental health guy, you know, I'm a pro mental health person, um, and I think, you know, we should. I just don't believe in censorship unless it's something illegal or it's something that's slanderous. Then see, my legs are killing me. Oh, God. If it's something that's slanderous, then absolutely. If it's something that's actually quite comfortable. That's comfortable. I'm cool with that. If it's something that's slanderous, then you can, absolutely it's going to be censored. If something that's illegal, it's going to be censored. But not just censoring for the sake of censoring. Not just, you know, I've got 400 subscribers. I'm lucky if two of them come on. You know, so I honestly don't believe they're being told that I'm going live. Or maybe I'm going live at the wrong times of the day. I would like to try going live in the morning and instead just go live in the morning. Not like on weekends or maybe, you know, because I used to always do a lot better when I went live during the day than when I went live during the night, because at night time everyone's out having a drink, everyone's out on a date, everyone's out doing their own thing, stoned in their flat or whatever. Um, so yeah, that's another thing, because it just seems hard to understand how you can have 408. You know, it's 400 the other day. It's now 408 subscribers, and you know you can put up a post, a community post, and not one person will like it. And it's not just on that one; it's on every single one, every single post. I'll like them sometimes, but not all of them. But sometimes I'll like them. Um, but nobody else will. So why would you have 400 people following you if none of them? Because I look on other people's channels who've got 400 people, and their posts that they're putting out, which a lot of them are really stupid posts, like just a stupid quote or something like that. It's supposed to be funny, you know. It's not even being serious about guitar or whatever, or music or anything like that. Um, and I do stupid ones as well, but you get zero likes, and it's like, well, how? When you've got 408 subscribers, not one of them is gonna just click like. You know what I mean? It takes a split second, click like. Not one of them is doing it. That's hard to believe. So with all the other censorship that I know I have had, that happened. You know, that's not, you know, something I'm in denial about. That the censorship has happened. I don't understand why. If I was doing something illegal, I can understand why. If I was slandering, I can understand why. Slandering is saying something that's not true. So if you're saying something that's true but is negative about someone, that's not slandering. It's only slandering if you're saying something that's not true. I've been slandered heavily by one specific person. Um, but yeah, anyway, I rejoined Instagram. I rejoined. My one stalker I've been on and seen. I've rejoined Instagram. She'll be off now to try and find me. Um, uh, but I keep all my posts on private and everything. An Instagram where I'm on there trying to get followers. It's simply an Instagram where I'm on there. All comments, all shares, all likes are disabled. I do not want. I don't even want one follower. I just want a place where I can share my journey, because people will see if they follow my journey for 5 years, they will see what type of a person I am. And they will see, you know, the truth of who I am as a person compared to who I am in a bad moment. And what else was I going to say? And yeah, I'm already on a lot of decentralized social media. One of them, which I'm on, I'm on it in like 3 places, because you know there's different instances. You know, you can be on this one, this one, and this one. You know, you can be on as many as you want. So I do that, and I like decentralized, because decentralized is the future. In 10 years, there's not going to be any. In 10 years, I think things like I think YouTube will have evolved by then. But other centralized platforms, I think they will be dying out. YouTube will always evolve. I'm very aware of that. They're always at the forefront of everything that's cutting edge, you know. So they'll evolve and stuff like that. But it's what is it? See, I keep half falling asleep, so I haven't slept. Vape always helps. It's strawberry, and it tastes exactly like strawberry, exactly the same. It puts strawberry to shame. It really does. I swear to God. If you're here and you like you kissed me after I vaped, you taste it, and oh my God, it's identical. I had this ex, yeah. Whenever I used to kiss her after I'd vaped, she'd go, "Oh, my lips are tingling," because the nicotine was high content. It would make her lips tingle, you know. She was the funniest girl in the world, honestly. The coolest girl in the world as well. Someone I deeply miss, you know. And it's somebody I don't want to see again. I mean, obviously I would want to see her again, but just not in that way. And there's other girls that I'm talking to at the moment. There's actually one transgender girl. Who would have thought, eh? A transgender girl. I didn't know she was a transgender girl. She told me like a week in, and I was amazed, because I'm like, wow, this girl like puts normal girls to shame. You know, like puts them to shame, because she looks. You would never in a billion years tell she was not a female. You know what I mean? So while I wouldn't be with her, because I would want to be with, you know, a girl. I still think she's a really cool person to talk to, and she's really cool to chat to, and she's always chatting to me. She's always messaging me, and I respect that, you know. So that's a cool thing. I'm not bigoted or anything like that. I'll happily talk to a transgender person and not judge them, you know. Even though I'm not, I would say I'm not gay, but then she's a woman. She's not a man. You know, she's on estrogen, but it's just not what I go for. That's all, you know. So, but as a person, she's very, very cool. She's a very cool person, and I've got a lot of love for her. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce actually, because I'm literally falling asleep. I'm falling asleep, and I came on here to play guitar, and then ended up. It's out of tune. See, what I'll do instead is I'll do this. This thing, yeah, this is the best thing in the world. It's got a tuner built into it, so I can just literally tune my guitar right now. See, I just do that, and it comes up like that, and then when I hit a note, it'll come up and it'll say like E in the middle there. So it's just the coolest thing. They're really cool and everything, but at the end of the day, like I said, I want to learn. I want to be playing guitar standing up. I don't want to be playing. Wow, I'm actually spot on E. Okay. So yeah, I want to be standing up playing guitar again. So I have a different tripod, and it's one of these tripods that clamps onto things. So I clamp it onto a lampshade, and I point it that way, and I stand in the corner, and I have my amp there, and I'm playing through my pedals. I've got my pedals in front of me, and I'll stand. I've got like 15 straps. Guitar straps. I've got some really cool ones as well. So I want to learn to play. I want to be more comfortable playing standing up than sitting down. So because I mean this is just boring, you know. Oh, and I joined Fender Play again because I have my mum's credit card details. Don't tell her. So I have her credit card details, so I joined Fender Play. Well, she joined Fender Play, but I'm using it. See, oh my god, I hate when I do that. I was doing the wrong string. There you go, perfect. So I'll play it quickly. But yeah, I got Fender Play again, and that's what I want to be doing. And I'm actually going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come on here, yeah, and I'm going to come on in the daytime, and I'm going to have Fender Play here, like here. I was pointing over there, and I'm going to just learn and just learn with people, and people can watch me learning guitar, and you know they can you know do the same things I'm doing, and we can maybe learn together, you know, which would be a cool thing. So yeah, that would be cool. Okay, try that without. Oh my god, I didn't even have the pedal on. They made this thing, yeah. Like there's this girl called what's her name? Oh, she's like really beautiful. She says now, but she was like my age, and she released a book called Riot Girl, and then on TV this morning I see on Rain, yeah, on Rain, I see. Oh god, I gotta take these tablets. I saw uh, on Lorraine. There's this like not documentary, like a program, and it's called Riot Women. And I'm thinking, oh my god, you've literally just plagiarized this girl's book. She releases a book, yeah, called Riot Girl, because that was her song back in the time of Nirvana. She's the person who wrote Kurt Smells Like Teen Spirit on the Wall. Kathleen Hanna, that's her name, Kathleen Hanna. And she was super hot. She dated Dave Grohl. And she released a book called Riot Girl, and it's incredible. Yeah, it's like the maddest book you'd ever read in your life. I swear to God. This was during a time. Okay, I won't go into that part of it, but anyway. Um, then you see they released a program called Riot Women about women who are now the same age as this girl, because she's the same age as them now. She's not young anymore. And so they literally, I'm thinking, well, you could have called it any number of things. You could have called it so many different things. You could have called it punk women, or punk, or you could have called it, rock girls, or something, anything like that. But you called it Riot Women. When what was Kathleen Hanna's book's name? Riot Girl. So I was just like, they've just literally stolen her idea. I really don't respect that. It's like, if I respect the program, but I mean, come on, you could have picked a better name. Anyway, cool. Peace and love to everybody, and the Indian guy. Love and peace to you, the man. Hang on a second. I always do this. I just get bored, so I do this.
Passengers were Mary LaFleur and Benjamin Koss, buddies from school. Mary's training to be a dental hygienist, then does construction in the Tens local junior college.
All three receiving field medical attention from this woman. Former Navy hospital coroner.
Oh, see, sorry, I got it wrong. The guy that said the man, hi, how are you? Where are you from? I am Indian. I apologize. I thought that you said that you ate mice. Because it's this Cadu gang. Cool name, brother. Cadu gang. Sounds scary. Cadu gang. He joined a month ago and has no subscribers. So I think mice mute. What mice? I hope the mice are mute because I don't want them interfering with my live. So, bro, you know Indian music? Of course I know Indian music. Look at me. Look at me, born and bred Indian. Of course I know Indian music. How can you ask me that? But yeah, respect. Peace and love to everybody. I'm out to go and chill. So, bye.